Back here with another episode of Planet Coaster, and we're gonna jump right back into the farm. I think this is episode 5, and I think we might get over to like episode 90. I don't know. I want to put a guess on this. I'm guessing that I get to episode, with the progress, the way things are going, I want to say at least episode 60, to where we are looking pretty much done with the part. Episode 60. I want to be by episode 60, guys. Remember this: if I am not like damn near complete, or at least to hang time area and everything in front of it being done, it's not gonna be cool. So I'm gonna be making videos that are a lot longer and trying to get my watch time up, guys, because after a certain time in February I will be demonetized and no longer a YouTube partner. And that sucks, but it's okay. We're gonna push through this obstacle, guys. I don't care how long it takes me to get up there. I really wasn't doing this for money anyway, but more so just to show what I can do in this game. So guys, yeah, if you could stick around to the end of the video, that really helps me out. I really appreciate that. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the videos, because I'll be uploading pretty much every week, and 3 times a week, something like that. And if you guys want to see any rides recreated, I love doing those too. Let me know in the comment section. I will be willing to do a couple ride recreations. I'm thinking of a couple right now, like I don't know, that young DC Rivals coaster. That looks pretty awesome. That, or I might even tackle Millennium Force again. Yeah, because I did Millennium Force in Alpha 3 before we even had the actual Intamin trains. And I made it with the B&M coaster, and it's almost spot on. I watched it over and I thought I would hate it, but I did a really good job. You know, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Sorry guys, I got a burp. And damn. Yeah, so this whole little park entrance thing, if you guys watched it, it came about way easier than what I thought it was going to come about, because I was looking at it, I'm like, the whole little oval shaped sign was very how would I say, it looks scary to tackle, because doing anything that has a circular angle to it is like very hard in this game to achieve. So you know, you gotta be doing a lot of tweaking and angle bending and being precise. So right here, what you see I'm doing is I'm really just trimming off the fat of the sign so it looks symmetrical. And this is actually like really fun to make this sign. Like, that's probably like one of the things I do enjoy in this game, is making custom signs. If we had more smaller pieces, it'll be a little bit more enjoyable, and you wouldn't have to use so many pieces to get your desired look. But we'll get through there. And then I realized that the back of this sign actually has wood across it, and you know, I could have been basic and not put that detail on there, but I'm like, damn, this back of this sign is like white as hell. It's just an eyesore. And in the park they don't have it like that. They got this thing covered up with wood, because it looks kind of ugly just with it being exposed, seeing the white wallpaper in the background. So I covered it up and used more parts. Yay, my computer's gonna love this. But that's what we had to do, and I probably could end up doing this way easier than what I'm doing right here, but I can never think logically when I'm doing things like this, covering spaces with different objects. And then afterwards I'm like, damn it, I could have just did this and it would have been 3 times easier. But in the process, I always do it stupidly and working way harder than what I need to be working. But it's cool to see this back and see how I did it things, because it makes it look like I know what I'm doing. But actually, I'm just like messing around until things look right, and I keep just going at it until it gets better. But looking at it back, it looks like I'm an expert, like I got this thing locked down. But seriously, I've been playing Planet Coaster for a long time, so I kind of do. Also, we are getting closer to catching up with the Ghost Rider area, and that is looking amazing. I can't wait to show you what we're working on those videos, because I'm kind of like doing these time lapses backwards, since this is the beginning of the park, and in not real life, but in real time, I'm very past this section. I'm actually like way in front of this, and that Ghost Rider that you see back there is not my Ghost Rider. That's actually someone else's. But I make that in the future, and there's videos on my channel right now that you can go see that whole process being done from the beginning of the track work to the end. Only thing I didn't show is the building of the station, because I don't know. I didn't want to show you guys that. I didn't think like scenery was just that important and that you guys watch it, but it looks like you guys like watching scenery. Once again, Planet Scenery beats Planet Coaster. Yeah, Planet Scenery. Now, once I finish this wooden section of the sign, I think I get into the park. Actually, we've been doing like 3 videos and we haven't even got past the gate. And that is the amount of detail, guys, that is going into here. You got to do a lot of details to have good work in here. So the more detail, the better. Now, I'm about to get into some night lighting, and this is gonna be a little different. I never really do shots at night, but for this section, we have to do some night lighting. And if you guys, if you never played the game, nighttime in this game is actually really dope. For creative stuff, it has a really nice effects with the lights, and it just looks really nice when everything comes together. My only complaint about night is it's more of a blue essence than black. Like if you make a ride underground, then it's complete black, pitch black. But why didn't they allow it to be pitch black all the way at night? Is this a performance decision? Because we would have to light up the park to give us any type of light, and then therefore making more problems because we're rendering more lights. But who knows? I just wish they would have made it look more dark. It just doesn't feel like nighttime. It feels like sunset or something like that. But anyway, we're going to get back into what's going on here. I am trying to get these ticket booths look as nice as I can possibly get them without going crazy detail. So I'm using I use a little tip that Channel 5 Johnny actually mentioned. You know, if you're gonna make some giant parks, you can't be painting. You know, think of this like a picture. You don't want to be using forget that analogy. Basically, you don't want to be going into super detail with these mega parks, because in the end you're gonna suffer with a lot of lag. So I basically try to paint the picture with big strokes. So some sections you will see me be a little lackluster on detail, and that's due to trying to be reasonable with the part count. I still want this to run on potato computers, which probably won't, but I try to be reasonable, and I try to make my creation still playable for everyone. And I don't have the best machine, so anyone with a better machine than me is gonna, have a way better success with running this park, because I'm running off a GTX 745, which is a really old card by now. I think it came out like 2014 or maybe even before. So it's almost like a 5-year-old graphic card, so it's really out of date. And I don't really plan on updating anytime soon. And maybe when I get monetized and I make some money from this, I can get a new computer. But until then, I'll see. I think I can make it work. The quality is not killing me right now. I just got to be very conservative in my part count. This just really bugs me. So We're gonna get back into doing a little bit of writing some words in, finishing this sign over here. I didn't include the whole typing. I kind of like do a lot of fading in between because it's giving me a little bit of problems, and I don't need you guys seeing all of that. So things are just gonna start popping in. And now, so we're gonna get over here and we're starting to get into the exit section of the entrance. You can exit right here on the side of the park. I've never gone out there myself. I think I've always walked through the front gate, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even remember. I'm always like super tired when I leave and I don't even pay attention. I'm just like, how the hell you get out of here? Which way? Thank you. I'm tired, trying to get in the car, drive home, and go to sleep, pretty much. But yeah, you know what? The sad thing about this whole area in this build, I'm kind of like rethinking the roof area because there is another tile roof that will work better. I think I told you guys about it before. The one that has the more 3D shingles on the roof. I think I want to use that because I was really looking at the park today on Google Maps, and the entrance is just shingle friendly, and these just do not match. And the only reason I didn't use the shingles is because they're not the color that they're supposed to be. Like, these are the color that the roof is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a reddish color mixed with shingles that are orange and faded. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn between taking these roof down and putting a new one down. So yeah, just let me know. Someone get in the comment section, are these roofs decent enough, or should I use the other roofs with the more tiles, the more three-dimensional tiles? Because at this point it looks nice, but I really would like that 3D texture. But we'll see. So yeah, now that we're getting past the entrance, thank God didn't spend 10 episodes on the entrance. Thought this park would take way longer than what I thought it would. So now this is the part that made me buy the Adventure DLC, because I was building these trees right here, and in real life these trees are about 3 times as tall as these palm trees, and they're not jungle palms, they're California palms, and I don't know what specific palm tree they are, but if you've ever been to California, you know that we have a little bit of a different breed of palm tree out here. It's very dry, like a desert palm, and it doesn't really work with these tropical palms. So I ended up forking over that money to Frontier, giving them that hot 15 or whatever it was for the Adventure DLC, but it was well worth it. Only thing in my complaint was that they did not make the goddamn trees tall enough. Like, why couldn't they just be the same height as the ones that we have here? Like, or making them a little bit taller. You guys go huge on everything. Like, the statues are bigger than this whole goddamn tree, but the tree couldn't be more than 30 feet tall. Like, what's going on here? But we can't complain about it. We didn't make it. So at this point, I'm just happy they give us any type of trees. How many of you guys would pay for a complete just trees and nature pack? If they drop a nature DLC pack, I'll flip my shit. I will give them money instantly, even if I'm not at home. I see that on the my phone, I'm instantly in the Steam shop buying it and then playing it when I get home and being a very happy person. So Frontier, you hear that? I know about 1,000 other people will instantly buy a nature pack. So let's see that in the spring time, Frontier. Maybe a spring update. Let's get a nature pack, spring nature pack. Come on. Good money sitting on the table. So what's going on here is I'm trying to build this rubble up and trying to make it look as deserted as possible, but I'm struggling to get that effect off because the art shapes are quite shiny, and in the park it's supposed to be very almost looks like it's burnt, like if it's had a fire, and it's very tarnished. But I couldn't figure out how I can get that texture on these walls. I could use a billboard, but then we get into frame rate issues and stuff like that. But probably just gonna stick with the art shapes. Eventually we'll get some other stuff. Maybe the art shapes in the future will have different textures that we can use. Like if you go to an art shape, you can select the texture. I heard about that in the forum, or I heard Rudy talking about that in one of the videos. I could have swore he said something about that in early in the development of the game. When we didn't have the art shapes, when we did have the art shapes, they were thinking about adding their own texture to each one. Like if you wanted one to be not shiny or a wooden texture or just simple different materials, that would just be amazing. Can we get art shapes with different textures? Like please, four textures: a shiny, a non-shiny, a metal, a wood. Do you know what we can do with all that? And make everything colorable. That would just be amazing. That's a scenery game changer in my opinion. Like the art shapes are the smallest pieces you can get in the game, and if we can get textures on there, oh my god, I'm about to go drop us comment right now in the forum about that. If you guys support this game and really want to see the further development and making it the best it can be, go to the forum and leave your comment on that post that I'm going to put up, because it's going to be, I know I would love to see that feature in the game. I always drop stuff that I want to see in the game, and sometimes they come true, sometimes they don't, you know. You will never get to see what you want in the game unless you try. Yo, shout out to the kid Ty for subscribing to the channel. I just seen that right now. Thanks for subscribing, man. More content on the way. And if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't miss out on any future content, because it's just going to be coming at you left and right. I think I'm going to do 2 more videos for the week for you guys. And then I will see you guys in the next week, because I don't want to burn you guys out and I don't want to flood the market and not be seen. So with that being said, back to this information building. I'm actually going to go really in detail with the inside. I'm going to try to find videos on what this looks like, because I'm going to make sure the front entrance at least has like interior buildings. What am I saying? Interior buildings. I mean, it has interior like flooring and you know, a stand and a person behind it, because a lot of people have been including that now. I've seen a lot of people including interiors inside of their builds, and I applaud them for that, because I never thought about doing it. And I guess it gets a little bit immersion, and when you poke your head inside of a building and there's something going on in there. So I decided to do the interior, and this right here, me putting a stall in there is just trying to test out how big the size of the path is, and seeing that people can be directed in the right pathway. But I ended up deleting it and making this a much larger building, because when I started to get towards the restrooms that are like adjacent to this, right next to it, the building stretches way beyond the bathroom building, and I am a madman. I want to make sure that this is exactly like that. Like if you walk up to the building in Planet Coaster, it's gonna look just like how it is in Knox. So this building had to be way longer than what I'm making it right now. I actually have to expand on it in real time where I'm at with the park currently. But that whole wait. But this wood flooring turned out nice. I don't know if there's actually wood floors in that piece, but wood floors looks nice. Also guys, I'm gonna try something out. The next video will be a little different, since we're kind of still focusing on the same area. Until I get to Ghost Town, I'm gonna be pretty much leaving you guys with time lapse that are only containing a little bit of me talking, maybe just an intro to say hey, let you know what's going on with me. But for the most part, I'll just be leaving you guys with music and building until we get to Ghost Town. So Journey to Ghost Town begins on the next video. And I think this is almost towards the end of the video, and I'm gonna hop out of here before the video ends on me. So I thank you guys for watching, and make sure you watch the next video because there'll be another one tomorrow. And I'm trying to pick out an uploading schedule for you guys. I just still haven't found out what I'm gonna do and what time works out best for you guys, but eventually I'm gonna get there and I will figure out an exact time so you can expect some videos. But thanks guys for watching, and if you guys like the video, make sure you like it and don't forget to subscribe. More content on the way.